African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 31st of July, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. The North Group of Forces inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 42nd Mechanized Brigade, 82nd Assault, 92nd Air Assault, 57th Motorized Infantry Brigades, and 36th Marine Brigade near Tykoy, Staritsa, Lipsy, and Volchansk, Kharkov region. 2 counterattacks launched by enemy assault groups have been repelled in the past 24 hours. The Armed Forces of Ukraine suffered losses of up to 350 troops, 1 U.S.-made HMMWV armored fighting vehicle, 1 122mm D-30 howitzer, and 1 100mm Raptor gun. 1 ammunition depot was wiped out. The West Group of Forces continue to take more advantageous lines and positions. The group inflicted fire damage on the 30th and 67th Mechanized, 3rd Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, 12th Azov Special Forces Brigade, and 1st Territorial Defense Brigade near Simkavka, Kharkov region, Novosadivoy, Krasny Lyman, Donetsk People's Republic, Nevskoy, and Makiivka, Lugansk People's Republic. 2 counterattacks launched by Armed Forces of Ukraine assault groups were repelled. The enemy lost up to 470 troops, 9 motor vehicles, 1 UK-made 155mm FH-70 howitzer, 1 UK-made 105mm L-119 gun, 1 152mm MSTB howitzer, and 2 122mm D-30 howitzers. In addition, 3 Armed Forces of Ukraine ammunition depots were destroyed. The Southern Group of Forces improved its tactical position, inflicted fire damage on manpower and military hardware of the 24th, 32nd, and 54th Mechanized, 79th Air Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Chasov Yar, Verkhnekamenskoye, Seversk, and Katarinovka, Donetsk People's Republic. 1 enemy counterattack was successfully repelled. The Armed Forces of Ukraine units lose up to 710 troops, 1 German-made Leopard tank, 1 U.S.-made M113 armored personnel carrier, 3 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzers, 2 motor vehicles, 1 UK-made 155mm FH-70 howitzer, 2 UK-made 105mm L-119 guns, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, 2 122mm D-30 howitzers, and 2 Anklev NEW stations. 3 ammunition depots of the enemy were eliminated. The Southern Group of Forces improved its tactical position, inflicted fire damage on manpower and military hardware of the 24th, 32nd, and 54th Mechanized, 79th Air Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Chasov Yar, Verkhnekamenskoye, Seversk, and Katarinovka, Donetsk People's Republic. 1 enemy counterattack was successfully repelled. The Armed Forces of Ukraine units lose up to 710 troops, 1 German-made Leopard tank, 1 U.S.-made M113 armored personnel carrier, 3 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzers, 2 motor vehicles, 1 UK-made 155mm FH-70 howitzer, 2 UK-made 105mm L-119 guns, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, 2 122mm D-30 howitzers, and 2 Anklev NEW stations. 3 ammunition depots of the enemy were eliminated. The Center Group of Forces continue advancing to the west. The group has engaged the 31st, 32nd, 47th, and 53rd Mechanized, 151st Motorized Infantry Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and 111th Territorial Defense Brigade close to Dzerzhnsk, Zelenoy, Novgorodskoye, Grodovka, and Vozdvizhenka, Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, 3 counterattacks launched by the enemy's assault detachments have been repelled. The armed forces of Ukraine lost up to 350 troops, 1 tank, 1 armored personnel carrier, 1 152mm MSTB howitzer, 5 122mm D-30 howitzers, 1 US-made 105mm M119 gun, and 1 100mm Raptor gun. The Vostok group of forces improved its positions on the front line and caused fire damage to manpower and military hardware of the 116th Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, 108th, 120th, and 129th Territorial Defense Brigades close to Rovnopol, Velikaya Novosayolka, Vodyanoy, Donetsk People's Republic, and Zalazniknoye, Zaporizhzhia region. The enemy losses amounted to 150 troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 6 motor vehicles, 2 155mm self-propelled artillery systems, Polish-made Krab and US-made Paladin, as well as 1 152mm D-20 howitzer. The Dnieper group of forces inflicted fire damage on the 128th Mountain Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, 35th Marine Brigade, and 121st Territorial Defense Brigade close to Lugovoy, Pyatakaki, Zaporizhzhia region, and Tyajinka, Kherson region. The enemy lost up to 100 troops, 7 motor vehicles, 1 US-made 155mm Paladin self-propelled artillery system, 1 US-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 1 US-made and /TPQ-36 electronic warfare radar, and 1 152mm D-20 howitzer. Moreover, 1 Armed Forces of Ukraine ammunition depot was wiped out. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops, and artillery of the Russian groups of forces have engaged armed forces of Ukraine manpower and hardware in 143 areas during the day. Air defense units shot down 2 US-made HIMARS MLRS projectiles, 1 Neptune long-range guided missile, and 42 unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, 631 airplanes and 278 helicopters, 28,734 unmanned aerial vehicles, 556 air defense missile systems, 16,732 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,393 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 12,597 field artillery guns and mortars, as well as 24,225 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.